Great. So first, just impressions of Monaco, what you've seen so far and what you think about the festival.
It's beautiful. I've actually been to Monaco once before, so I sort of knew what I was in for. The thing that really takes my breath away, I don't understand how a city can be so clean. I have never seen such a clean city, and you feel so safe everywhere you go. But as an American, it is like otherworldly. It feels so glamorous. You can't imagine you're like people live like this all the time. And the festival's been great. I've gotten to see some familiar faces, which is sort of fun. Like people you hadn't seen in a long time, other actors I didn't know were going to be here. Katie Jacobs, who produces House, I was in the pilot of House, so I knew her, and that's fun. And we've gotten to sort of sneak away on a little trip last night. We went to St. Paul de Vence and ate at the Column d'Or, which is, was great. It's been wonderful.
What about your character in the show? What do you like about playing her?
I think it's pretty fun to be a woman and be the boss and sort of an authority figure, and also not have the character be played like a man. I think so often, because it's a new thing for a woman to be in a position of power, they sort of in order to feel comfortable, have to make her incredibly masculine, and I don't think that's true with women who are in positions of power. I feel like, they use their femininity, and they're women. I like that, and I like the idea that it's not just it's basically sort of a reversal of the sexes, where I'm the brawn and he's the one who's sort of afraid. And there's not a lot of usually women are sort of registering the peril, they're crying, and that's not what I'm doing, so that's pretty fun.
So how do you see The Mentalist going over the next coming years?
I don't know. I mean, I found out from one of the journalists today that Bruno said that we're going to find Red John this year, which is an interesting way to find out. So that's season 6. I don't know what's going to happen after that. You kind of take it year by year, and it could be over this year. I don't know. I mean, I'll feel sad just because it's become like a family. It's been such a huge part of my life for a really long time. It's longer than high school. It's longer than college. And I've come to depend on Simon so much as a friend. It'll be weird. I think I'll feel sad. But yeah.
You've done feature films as well. What's the big difference between working on a television set and working on a film set, if there is one?
Doing TV is harder. It's just sort of more rigorous, and they expect you to behave like an adult. On movies, they treat you kind of like you're a 4-year-old. They're like, your driver will be here at 7 o'clock to pick you up, and you only do about 3 pages a day. On TV, they're they give you a map. They're be there at 4:30 in the morning. It's 9 pages a day, and you shoot for 10 months out of the year. And you have to be a real responsible grown-up, and it's rigorous. You have to really sort of pace yourself. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And, so you're making, basically every 8 days we make 44 minutes of television. And on a movie you have 3 weeks to make 90 minutes. So the pace is just really full on.